Let's do a quick exercise. Let's do a quick exercise. Put in the comments what your goal is for March. What is your revenue goal? Your revenue goal for March. I'm gonna start it off. Hold on one sec. Yeah, there it is, right there. Sorry, I thought I was gonna have to hit the. Let's see. Put your revenue goal for March in the comments. In the comments, what's your revenue goal for March? Revenue goal for March. Put your revenue goal for March in the comments. Tommy Tuna, 20K. Beat me to it. Ours is 70. One more month before we roll up. Wayne Rainbolt, 12K carpet, 8K house. 12K car. I'm gonna be some of that 12K, Wayne. Be some of that 12K. Let's see. Colin Berninger, 8 to 10K. Awesome. Charles Wilson, 15K. Brother, that rock. Charles Wilson, you're building a house, aren't you, dude? I saw one of your posts. Charles is building a house. Bill Opplinger, 20K. Matt Hawkins, 12K. Andrew Burke, $1,000 per day is the dream goal. Realistic goal is $700 per day. Todd Diesel, 10K. Brother Todd, we're going to do more than 10. Come on, bro. Come on, bro. Hayden Simonis, 14.5. Todd, we're going to do more than 10, bro. Come on, bro. Chris Rios, 5K. Santos Cortez, 500K in March. 500K in March. What all services do you do, Santos? That's going to hit 500K in March. Rod Soul, 8K. Rod. We're going to do more than 8K. Chris Rios, we're going to do more. Come on, guys. Goals. Let's hear them goals. Carlos, we want to know what your goal is for March. What is your goal for March? What is your revenue goal for March? Not what do you restoration. Awesome, Santos. Awesome. Santos leading the pack, 500K. Not that it's a competition, but dude's leading the pack, 500K. He kind of pooped on my goal as he rode by. Manuel Galvin, 60K. Nice. Let's see. Salvatore, 14K, but a potential big storm is on the way. You probably getting what we've gotten in Cincinnati. It was like a rainstorm just held over top for like 5 days straight. The Ohio River is bursting out at the seams. Flood stage is like 51 or 52, and we're at like 60. 61 feet, I think. So, probably getting that. Carlos Mendez to beat February revenue number of 28K. 28K. Awesome. Let's see. Anybody else? What's your revenue? We got 18 on here. Let's go. Come on now. What's your revenue goal for March? What is your revenue goal for March? What's your revenue goal for March? What do you want to do in March? Put them in the comments. Put it in the comments. Give us some love. Tell us what your goal is for March while I look for something. Bill Opplinger waiting for snow and rain to go away. I'm with you, brother. With you on that, my dude. Let's see. What is your revenue goal for March? Sorry, guys, I'm looking for something real quick while we wait for people to post what the revenue goal for March is. Get that revenue goal up there. Revenue goal up there. Let's see that revenue goal. See that revenue goal. That revenue goal is because we need to see it. 15K if weather holds up, Tim Sullivan. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Well, I guess I lost what I was looking for. Oh, well, maybe not. Man, I guess anybody else keep like multiple pads on their desk? I do. It's not a good thing either. It's just not a good thing. Let me drop my glasses. Just not a good thing. So let's talk. Let's talk. Marketing Mondays. Marketing Mondays is a weekly show in the Marketing Mafia to help you, there's the camera, to help you dominate your market. Dominate your market. So let's talk Marketing Monday, shall we? Tell you a little story. So the reason why Chris Martinez, my Wolfpack, my boy, my dude, desk, cart, kitchen counter all over. He was calling me about talking about some stuff. I do marketing for him. He does marketing for me. And we're getting ready to form a partnership, and when we do, it's going to be off the chain, just so you know. But anyway, oops, I probably wasn't supposed to say that yet. My bad. Anyway, called me, wanted to talk real quick about some marketing stuff, obviously. Stuff that he's doing for me. Had some questions. Love to talk to Chris about marketing, right? When he did call, he had he's my wolf pack. Dude is my wolf pack. So I wanted to talk to him about something. So I'll tell you a little bit about my night last night. So I belong to a group in my church. It's all entrepreneurs. There's 4 couples. We're one of them, right? We're one of them. And I'm the low guy. I'm the low guy on the totem pole in terms of revenue that's made. And it's one of those things that doesn't bother me. Doesn't bother me in the least. And because I know this, like their businesses are tech driven and logistics driven. And our business is spraying water, hanging Christmas lights, and marketing, obviously. So it doesn't bother me. But I got bothered last night. Had a little butthurt time, and so it's all fun and games to make fun of Gary, because I have my phrase, and what's my phrase? What is my phrase? You guys know what my phrase is. Are you ready to dominate? Are you ready to dominate? And so we had a 2-hour session of laughing at Gary because, hey, it's funny, and I don't disagree. It is funny, but here's what's funny. That phrase makes me money. I'm not to the level where I want to be. We got our pressure washing exterior light business at $1 million. We're gonna probably grow that by about 20%. Now I'm in profit mode. Last year was in growth mode. Now I'm in profit mode. So we're at 5 trucks, no more trucks. We're going to get tight. We're going to own Cincinnati. We're going to sell our Christmas light business, and we're going to own Lexington. And then I'm going to sell the Lexington market. Boom, right? So that's my focus with that. And I'm not in the operation of that business whatsoever. I'm only we have meetings. I think I'm having to interview a couple people this week, but that's like as little investment that I have in that business. My 2 sons and my wife both are focused on growing that business, and that's the way I want it. So at our meeting last night, we had a lot of fun. We had a lot of fun making fun of Gary's. Are you ready to dominate? And there was a lot of stuff said, and I took it personal. I took it personal. I got a little butthurt. I shouldn't have. I'm a bigger boy than that. I shouldn't have let it bother me, but I did. And so I was talking to Chris about it today, and I'll be honest with you guys. I did not have anything for Marketing Monday. Like it got me off my game, and I had some stuff. Like I try to be prepared like a week or 2 weeks out, and I had some stuff that I want to start hitting on in March, and so I was kind of waiting for February, and because March is going to be off the chain, like off the chain good. So I really didn't have a whole lot. But yeah, it got me on my game. Like I was not prepared for Marketing Monday, and I couldn't come up with anything. My I let it get to me, and I'm ashamed. I'm ashamed that I let it get to me. But here's the thing. So, talk to Chris, and he's like, "Hey, kind of like what you got in your comments, Wayne. They won't laugh in the end. We'll laugh all the way to the bank, right? Laugh all the way to the bank." And I usually don't let people get to me too much. The reason why I guess I let them get to me is I look to these guys as kind of mentors and friends, and it was a little butthurt for Gary. So didn't have anything, but now I do because I talked to Chris. So Martinez, if you're listening, we're gonna dedicate Marketing Mondays to Chris Martinez. All right, Marketing Monday, February the 26th is dedicated to my boy Chris Martinez. So let's talk about this. I asked you guys to all put your number in the comment. And Santos kind of pooped on us as he went by with his 500K, and that's awesome. That is phenomenal. And we had some real low end 5K guys that I'm doing marketing for, putting 5K down there. I'm not gonna let that happen. So here's the thing. Your goal that you put in there. So going back to my story from last night, I got a goal that my marketing business is going to do $1 million in 2018. $1 million in 2018. I kind of have a plan, I kind of have a plan of where that's going to happen, have that plan, and then adding things to it as we go to get to that $1 million. And, we're probably about, if we project out what our revenue is based on what we've done in the first 2 months of the year, we're probably still $750,000 short. Okay, still $750,000 short. That's okay. Last night ain't getting me off of the $1 million. Okay, I'm still focused on $1 million. I'm not worried about it. Focused on $1 million. That's what I'm getting. So, put your number in the comment. How focused are you on that number? Is that number what you're going to get? Is that number what you're going after? Is it I already got it on the books and I'm going to get it? That's not a goal. Or is it, man, I got to really reach hard and I got to get there? Hopefully, the number you put in the comment is the number that you got to reach really hard and you got to get there. You got to push everything to get there. I talked last week about being desperate for success. Are you desperate for that number? So you have that number in the comments. You published it to everybody. Now you want to go get it, right? Now you want to go get it. So here's the question you got to ask yourself. Are you prepared to invest the time, the effort, the money to go get it? Are you? Are you ready to do that? Are you prepared to invest the time, the effort, and the money to go get that goal? Are you prepared? Because if you have a goal that is a big reach, it's a big reach. Like, man, it's going to take a lot. It's going to take a lot. It's going to take a lot to get there, right? If you have that goal, then are you willing to do what it takes to get there? And Chris and I have these conversations offline together all the time. Like, we're willing to do whatever it takes to get us to the number that we want to get to. We're willing to do that. But sometimes the investment sounds crazy. Right? Investing 20 hours over 2 days, sitting in a studio doing nothing but making videos. 20 hours over 2 days doing nothing but making videos. That's an investment that's coming up on my calendar. spending $10,000 on ads that are based on building awareness, and that's a heart palpitation when it's just based off of building awareness. Now, obviously, we're gonna do retargeting, things like that, but that's my goal for the next 2 months, March and April, for the marketing company, is spend that kind of money on building awareness about what we do. So, are you prepared to invest the time, the effort, the money necessary to hit that goal? And you got to look back and say, if I'm willing to invest the time, effort, and the money, is my goal too small? Is my goal too small? Maybe it's not a goal. Maybe it's just going to happen. So then I need to rethink my goals. Like, I'm looking at our goal board for ProServe, and I'm looking at our numbers for Geiman Media. They stare me in the face. And what's unique about this goal board is this goal board has no Christmas light revenue on it whatsoever. Why is that? Why does it have no Christmas light revenue on? Because I got another goal to sell the Christmas light business. Because it's reached a level where I want to cash out. I want to take some cash. Out. And I want to refocus the end of our year to some other services. So, what's your goal? What is your goal? Is it really a goal, though? Is it really a goal? Like, I saw Bill Opplinger post that almost impossible to reach for March, but we're going for it all in. That's a goal. And you see, when you're trying to build dreams, when you're trying to do things that that change the course of your life, when you're trying to do things that make a huge impact, you got to do things that are almost impossible. You got to go after things that are almost not even in the realm of thought. I did a video on my page this morning called The Relentless Pursuit of Business. When should you give up on a prospect? The relentless pursuit of business. And you see, we're all, as business owners, entrepreneurs, we're all in a relentless pursuit of business. It's like a wheel. It's like a wheel, right? We're chasing business. We're just constantly chasing business. Just chasing. Just keep on chasing that business. And see, if we get off our focus of chasing business and we get on another focus, then we lose sight of the business. When we lose sight of business, and by business I mean prospects and customers, people that pay you money. When we lose sight of that, our business is going to start to fail. And how does business start to fail? What's the first thing it does? It doesn't grow. It stagnates. So you're on an upward climb, and then all of a sudden, it's kind of like a plane starts to level off, right? And if your business starts to level off, right, when an airplane gets up to its cruising altitude, it doesn't then go, oh, we're going to go up again. No, it gets up to its cruising altitude and it levels off. And then what does it do next? After it levels off, what does it do next? It starts to descend. That's what happens with business. If you're not growing, you're stagnating. If you're not growing, you're dying. It's quite simple. It's like that in life. I like to believe that I'm still at the apex. I'm still going up, right? Even though I'm 45 years old, I'm still cruising, right? I'm still on that climb, and probably if you ask me when I'm 60, I'll probably believe that I'm still on that climb. Because when you stop growing, you start dying. And that's the way your business is. So if you did $10,000 last year in the month of March, your goal should be to do 20. Gary, you don't understand. I'm in a cold weather market. So am I. But Gary, you don't understand. I have other things that I have to use my money on. So do I. But Gary, you don't understand. No, I understand. I understand this. Here's what I understand. I understand that you let excuses get in the way of you achieving your goal. What does this have to do with marketing? It pretty much has nothing to do with Marketing Monday, but what it has to do with is refocusing your motivation on what your goal is, on how you're going to achieve that goal, and what you need to do to achieve that goal. If you did $250,000 in 2017, your goal needs to be to get to $1 million. If you did $500,000 in 2017, your goal needs to be to get to $3 million. If you did $1 million in 2017, then you see where I'm going with this? You see where I'm going? Your goal needs to be out there. You need to be in a position of always pushing that company, because as a business, until you get to that 7-figure level of revenue, it's constant boom. Once you get to that $1 million, you're not leveling off, but you're not as a straight shot. You're still in growth mode. And it's just the angle of your growth changes. So where am I at in the metamorphosis of my business? Where is that growth a streak? Where's that growth curve? And where do I want to be on that? There's no excuse that you can give me to tell me that if you did $100,000 in 2017, that you can't do $500,000 in 2018. There's no excuse that you can tell me that if you did $250,000, $300,000 in 2017, that you can't do $1 million in 2018. There's no excuse you can tell me that's going to keep you from getting there. The only thing that's going to keep you from getting there is you. A lot of times we are our biggest supporters, but we're also our biggest haters as well. We are. We let mindset change too easily. I let my mindset change too easily overnight. Because look here. I'm gonna explain this in the simplest of ways. I'm ready to dominate. I'm not prepared to dominate next year. I'm prepared to dominate right now. I want to dominate my businesses. I want to dominate in my life, and I want to dominate in the world to make a change. That's where I want to dominate. Where do you want to dominate? What is it that you want to dominate? You ready to dominate your market? Are you ready to dominate your business? Then what are you doing to dominate your market and to dominate your business? What are those things that you're doing right now to dominate March, to make sure that March is the best month you've ever had, to make sure that March is the best March you've ever had? What is it that you're doing to dominate March right now? What is it that you're doing to dominate this month right now? Obviously, you're watching Marketing Monday, and that's a big help. It's a big help. What is it that you're doing when you get off of the internet, when you get off of Facebook? What is it that you're doing on your business to dominate that market? Listening to Gary, just listening to Gary is not going to make you dominate your market. Just listening to Chris is not going to make you dominate your market. Just listening to any of the moderators is not going to make you dominate your market. Action is going to make you dominate your market. So I'm going to leave you with this. And I'm on this relentless pursuit of business. We did a LinkedIn optimization for my wife on Friday. I believe it was Friday. Did a LinkedIn optimization. And we uploaded 4,000 or imported 4,000 realtors into LinkedIn, and we have optimized her page completely. I mean, it is on, and I've also been doing a post every single day. And I mean, we are laser targeted. It looks like we have won already $600, $550 job from that effort, an hour's worth of work on Friday. Now I know what I'm doing, so it only took an hour. If you do it, it's going to take you probably 5, 6, 7, 8 hours. But one job already, $550. One job, right? So today also I'm going to optimize another LinkedIn account in the company because I'm pulling out of the marketing piece of it for property managers. So I'm going to start optimizing my son's account and get his account focused on the property management piece so that we can begin to get in front of property managers. We can begin to be focused on them through his LinkedIn and not mine. And they're going to start to see fresh stuff from him, which will generate new business that I wouldn't have gotten on my LinkedIn because mine is 2, 3 years old. And while I have a little bit more credibility, we're going to pick up 1 or 2 jobs just because it's going to be new. Just because it's going to be new. That's it. That's it. Just because it's new. So what are you doing? What are you doing? What are you doing to dominate March? What are you doing to dominate this year? You can't just do the same thing you did last year and expect, I'm going to hit my goal. I'm going to exceed my goal. I'm going to achieve my goal. You got to do something. You got to do something that's going to make a change. So here's what you do. Number 1, determine what that goal is. Figure out what that goal is. You can't use the same number you used March of 2017. Get that goal. Make it huge. Make it huge. Now, number 2, figure out how much time, how much effort, how much money you're going to spend to get to that goal. What's it worth to you? What is it worth to you? Then finally, write down the steps necessary to achieve that goal. And be ready to dominate. Be ready to dominate your market today, this week, this month, this year. Guys, have a great, great Monday. Thanks for watching Marketing Monday. Let's dominate.